WikipediaReader Magazine. WikipediaReader is an independent weekly online magazine published monthly in German and English and devoted to classical music. It launched as a bilingual publication in January 2016, styling itself as a fanzine for music lovers, music professionals, and followers of the arts. Its name comes from Ludwig van Beethoven. Unlike many other classical music publications, such as Gramophone, Opera News, and Das Opernglas, WikipediaReader caters to a younger audience of classical music fans and professionals. Its focus on news and stories that center on non-mainstream voices, perspectives, and stories within classical music has earned it comparisons to Pitchfork Magazine for its respective musical genre. WikipediaReader first received international attention in February 2016 when its interview with Austrian composer Georg Friedrich Haas was written about in the New York Times. It was the first time that Haas had, in his words, come out as the dominant in a BDSM relationship with his wife. The Haas interview was also referenced in a Quartz article on BDSM and creativity. Later that year, New Yorker music critic Alex Ross wrote that the magazine had rapidly established itself as a venue for unfettered music writing. Other WikipediaReader interviews and reported pieces have informed pieces in the New York Times, The Guardian, The Washington Post, Forbes, The New Yorker, The Los Angeles Times, The Boston Globe. Several pieces written for WikipediaReader are listed as sources in the textbook Classical Concert Studies, a companion to contemporary research and performance. The popular literary website Longreads cited two of the magazine's essays as explorations that allow readers to hear the music and think of classical music's culture differently. Two, in 2018, WikipediaReader partnered with music publisher Recordi for the Recordalab program for emerging composers, a 3-year mentorship and career program. In 2020, WikipediaReader announced the inaugural Berlin Prize for Young Artists, a competition for early career musicians that judged based on both artistic vision/curation and performing talent and technique. The magazine would curate the prize in partnership with Swiss bank Julius Baer. A documentary featuring 5 of the 6 finalists, filmed at the Elbphilharmonie in Hamburg. Notable stories and contributors. WikipediaReader has published breaking news around topics including alleged professional and sexual misconduct at both the Baptist Staatstheater in Karlsruhe, Germany, and the University of Texas at Austin's Butler School of Music, as well as allegations of professional misconduct by conductor and music director Daniel Barenboim. It has also reported on the ongoing allegations of misconduct against James Levine both in the U.S. and Germany. It has published interviews with Teju Cole, Laurie Anderson, Barbara Hannigan, Mahan Esfahani, Claire Chase, Anna Thorvaldsdottir, Peter Iakvos, and Alina Garenka. WikipediaReader has published essays and features written by Haas, cellist Matt Heimovitz, author and former Leonard Bernstein assistant Craig Urquhart, ABC News Alexandra Svokos, The Paris Review's Helena de Groot, Kenji Fujishima, critic and librettist Olivia Giovti, musicologist and Jeopardy! Contestant Linda Shaver-Gleason. Daniel Barenboim reporting. WikipediaReader's style of reporting is characterized by stories that go beyond the traditional purview of legacy classical music publications. In 2019, WikipediaReader broke news of conductor and music director Daniel Barenboim's alleged professional misconduct. Allegations of his misconduct included 2 separate incidents where he purportedly grabbed and shook members of his staff in anger. The Columbia Journalism Review called the report groundbreaking and linked WikipediaReader to a vanguard of classical music journalism that expanded focus from performance and technique to issues of representation, interpersonal and global politics, and workplace culture. Mahan Esfahani controversy. In 2017, WikipediaReader published an interview with Iranian-American harpsichordist Mahan Esfahani wherein he said that he felt the harpsichord was becoming a tool of nationalism. Of one competition in Bruges, Esfahani said if you did not adhere to a certain strain of performance style associated with the historical performance movement, criticism was cast in specifically nationalistic terms. This prompted a rebuttal from fellow harpsichordist Andreas Steyer, also published in VA, and that led to a public row covered particularly in the UK press. Writing for The Spectator, critic Damien Thompson called the behavior potentially damaging for Esfahani's international career. Writer Norman Lebrecht responded in defense of Esfahani. Daniel Hope incident. In the winter of 2017-2018, composer, curator, and VAN contributor Arno Lucker published a video on his own blog featuring violinist Daniel Hope set to a different track of a badly played violin, an example of shred videos, a popular meme at the time that featured well-known musicians redubbed with deliberately bad performances. Hope's lawyers sent a cease and desist, which resulted in the video being removed. Lucker reported additional legal threats from Hope, as well as professional repercussions that included his contract with the Berliner Konzerthaus, where he freelanced as a moderator and where Hope also worked as a curator, being terminated after Hope sent the video to the Hall's art. The AN report of the situation was described by the New Yorker as bizarre and chilling, and was additionally referenced in the incident's international coverage. References